Hello, America. I hope y'all are having a very pleasant evening right now, and it's about to get a lot more pleasantry now that you're watching this program. My favorite big booty Latina queen, AOC, is making waves on the internet with this AOC parody account going viral and trolling the heck out of everyone on the internet. AOC was able to get this account's blue check mark removed temporarily, and to be honest, I agree with my big booty Latina. I have freaks and geeks all over the internet impersonating me and trying to cause all kinds of drama in my life. And to be honest, I side with my Latinx queen, AOC. Dwight Schrute would agree with AOC and I 100% that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. But identity theft is still a crime punishable by up to 15 years in jail. So let's stand up for all of our marginalized politicians and celebrities. They are much more important than us in the big scheme of things. So let's just agree to kindly and blindly follow whatever our fairly elected officials tell us to do. Because I promise you that AOC knows a lot more about how the world works than all of us combined. I love you, AOC. Our lawsuit should be settled very soon. I will be in touch. And tonight, at the end of the show, we're going to sample our newest fire track, Big Booty Latina. Stay tuned for that and much, much more. Now let's start the show. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them all, yeah, gotta break them all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alexander Stein. We have an incredible show for you this evening. We got Jet Neptune, we got Steve McGraw, and we got Bill Ottman from Minds. But in studio, we also have the ruler of all us human slaves, Klaus Schwab Jr.
Hello, my favorite oligarch, Klaus Schwab Jr. Good to see you in the blimp, Herr Steining.
Yes, it was very nice to dock with you this evening.
Yes, and it will be very difficult for me to undock my saucer from this because they have intermingled, so I will be out with a pizza shovel after this too.
What does that mean, Jimmy? Is Glenn Beck going to get mad about that? I hope he doesn't damage the blimp at all.
Yeah, he's already mad about everything about the show.
Wait, who is that? Is that my son?
Oh, no.
Wait, what are you doing here, baby Alex?
Alex, there is nobody to pop his collar and go to his lacrosse games.
Wait, I don't know if they can see you. Come over here. Come over here, my son. My son, come here.
We can't go on like this.
Come to Dad. No, seriously. I don't know why you guys keep bugging me, Jude. I told you that I was going to, provide what I could. I'm in a lot of lawsuits right now, and I really don't appreciate you guys just kind of coming up here and bombarding me.
Alex, you said that you'd be paying child support.
I am paying child support. You see my agreement right?
We haven't gotten a dime of that $69.
This is what I'm paying, $69 a month.
We haven't seen a dime.
What are you talking about? Yeah, that's because I have a good attorney. Come here. My attorney is right here. Please, Sean, tell them. They're trying to think this is not sufficient child support.
Yeah, I'm going to advise you, if my client is actually going to refuse to talk about this. There's a lot of legal situations that are happening right now. We're going to actually go off to the side. Well, we're going to talk about this this little situation.
I love you, Jude, but financially right now, I would rather be spending it on big booty Latinas. No, not big booty Latinas, on teaching big booty Latinas how to speak English that are coming across the border. Yes.
Okay, all right.
There are big booty Latinas at lacrosse as well, Alex.
Mom, honey, do not do that. Jude's mom. We had one night, and I'm still paying these bills.
Let's go, buddy.
Please, for the love,
all right.
For the love of Alex, we're going to handle all this. Son, I will be back. I'm not going to be in your life very much, but I'm going to be here for you.
Not another word.
Yes, I got it.
I'm going to handle it. Okay.
Please, okay. Hey, we'll handle this later. Let's get back to the show.
Oh. Do you need me to have them murdered or like?
Potentially, yes. Okay. Another Ray Caruth type situation. Do you know he was an NFL player that got a woman pregnant, and instead of just getting an abortion, he actually killed her too. I'm not saying or condoning that, but right now, $69 a month, that's like my Netflix account.
That's outrageous. Yeah, you shouldn't make negotiation of this.
That's way too much money. Okay, awesome. Guys, you can tell I need some freaking help. I got bills, piling up. So let me pay those bills right now. President Trump recently issued a warning from his Mar-a-Lago home, quote, "Our currency is crashing and will soon no longer be the world standard, which will be our greatest defeat, frankly, in 200 years. There are 3 reasons the central banks are dumping the U.S. dollar. inflation, deficit spending, and the insurmountable national debt. The fact is, there is one asset that has always withstood famine, wars, political and economic upheaval dating back to biblical times. That's gold, baby. And you can own it in a tax-sheltered retirement account with the help of Birch Gold. That's right. Birch Gold will help you convert an existing IRA or 401k, maybe from a previous employer, into IRA in gold. And the best part, you don't pay a penny out of pocket. Just text Alex to 989898 for your free info kit today. They'll hold your hand the whole entire process. Think about this. When currencies fail, gold is a safe haven. How much more time does a dollar have? Protect your savings with gold, like I did. Birch Gold has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and thousands of happy customers. Text Alex to 989898 to get your free info kit on gold. Again, text Alex to 989898. What about gold? Is gold a good investment?
No, I think you should worry about your social credit score.
That's true. Okay, buy gold and worry about your social credit score. That is very important. Coming from Klaus Schwab, trust me, this guy knows what the hell he's talking about.
No, and we, we make confiscations of this. So you should tell your local officials where the gold is so that in the collapse we can take this back from you.
Wow. Well, I think gold for me, I love it. I got some in my teeth. That in case I ever go broke, they said each filling's worth about $1,700.
Click, click, click. Great for us.
That's what I was thinking about. You think when I get cremated, if I get cremated, really, I hope I have like a mausoleum. I don't know. How should I die? Like, what should I do for my funeral?
Well, how should you die? Crime of passion. What should you do for your funeral? Something big, like shoot body out of cannon is
You know who did that? Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
He's a crackhead.
No, I was there.
You were there?
Yeah, it was Johnny Depp. Me and him go way back from the old days.
Yeah, okay. Here.
I have to make ritual with him later, so I have like a time thing today, but...
Yeah, no, we're going to do some rituals here in a second. We're going to get all ritualed out. We just got to get our next guest on. Sadly, my producer, Jimmy, he suffers from debilitating autism. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's actually, this book was written about him. It's called, They Called Me Retard. Have you ever read this book?
Oh, no.
It's really good. It's about how to become retarded. It was like a regular kid, and then he went to the doctor, and he got some stuff, and then he came out retarded. So it's actually a pretty good book. You can learn a lot about life. Hey, Darius, why don't you turn down the volume, Darius, of what you're watching? Will you come here real quick? No, Darius, come here real quick. What the hell are you doing on set? What the hell are you doing? Why are you just playing the show like that all loud? What the hell? What is your problem? Why do you look so cool today?
Macalicious.
Wow, he does look macalicious. Okay, and later on in the episode, we're going to have a battle for which race is the most supreme, and you're going to be facing off against Klaus. So that's just a little preview for the people watching at home. Later on in this show, we're going to have a battle of the races, Olympics style. So are you mentally prepared and ready for that, Darius? Hell yeah! Are you nervous about that? Enthusiasm?
No, I have royal Aryan privilege. I'm pretty confident I will make up for the Jesse Owens winnings in 1936 Olympics. I will get revenge of this.
He loves talking about World War II era stuff. All right, now, Darius, stay right here and sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down next to me, Darius. Okay, now we welcome on, listen, this guy, what he just did with the fish tank was internet history. That's right, the first ever independently produced 24/7 live stream. They created a contest basically out of thin air that kept the people addicted. I mean, when I say that, I was very lucky to be a part of this. They created what will go down personally in history as one of the greatest independent internet productions of all time. We welcome on the producer of that show, Jet Neptune. Jet! Oh, and Sam Hyde! Internet legend Sam Hyde! Let's not forget about him.
It's more than you bargained for.
Yet, and Letty and Josie and my queens! Yes, my Asian, Indian. I don't know what race Letty is. Is she black? What is she? I don't know what race she is.
Letty, what race are you? This is important.
I'm Ukrainian.
She's Ukrainian.
Oh, yeah, okay, so she's extra gay. We hate the Ukrainians here. No Ukrainian bullcrap.
No, I have a great slush fund going on over there.
What? Shut up, Klaus. I have Klaus Schwab here, Sam. No, let me talk to these guys.
Junior?
Jet, you really, I think, Sam runs with a tight crew. I think with this production, you have elevated yourself to pimp on a blimp status. So tell me this, how did you convince Sam to give you hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this project?
Well, one of the inception of this was, I think we were riding around in Sam's truck one day, and he was telling me about Hell House, his idea to have basically like a very twisted MDE reality show. And it seemed to be this idea that we bumped around like for years. It would come up in conversation. We would say,
we've been kicking this around for years, but Jet kind of fell in love with it.
Yeah,
and I was like, I gotta produce this. My main concern for production was that wherever he went with it, I wanted to ensure that the only thing they're allowed to wipe their asses with was hamburger buns.
we did not.
And that didn't happen.
It didn't happen,
I
Jet.
messed up. I messed up.
Why did we give them toilet paper? God damn.
Well, Sam,
Would that have been okay?
Do you know how many more plushies we would have sold if the Josie Cells knew that it was a hamburger bun status?
I know, can you imagine
That's
a
too
potato
much.
bun, Sam? Those are a much delicious, better bun. If you had a potato bun
Yeah.
rubbing gently against your anus, I would think that would have
Yeah.
increased viewership.
It'd be out of control. It would just be gangbusters. It would be a point bonanza.
Okay, but let's talk about the real elephant in the room. I mean, Chris, we got him a woman of the night, a sexy ebony princess, and he wasn't able to perform because he had so much dookie on his draws, as they say in the hood. Was that a really tough part for you? How did you kind of,
There's a conspiracy theory going around the internet. There's multiple conspiracy theories about this. One of which is that Chris never had a dookie stain to begin with in the first place. Ooh. And I saw it. It could have been peanut butter. It could have been chocolate. There was definitely a smear up his backside, and there was a smear on the bed.
Yeah.
But it's impossible to confirm what the substance was.
I've never smelled shit on him though.
That's the other interesting thing is he doesn't
have a smell for real.
He didn't really smell bad either, which would shock you, but it just didn't happen.
No, and he was eating so much Velveeta macaroni and cheese. He said that he had lactose intolerance because he wanted to fart on Letty. And that kind of dedication, guys, you can't hire that person. Hollywood, Central Casting, you couldn't find that great of a character.
Yeah, you can't, these Hollywood types, you can't ask them to start acting with their body. But what Chris did, and I'm serious about this, Letty pulling his pants down, exposing his penis and flap to the world. Chris is a madman and a mastermind, and he carried the show, but all these people did some bodily function acting that we appreciate, and we'll never forget it.
No. Okay, and then also why Chris is so great, I didn't even see the stupid iDubbbz, Chris documentary till after I left. It was actually freaking hilarious. You've owned iDubbbz, and I know Jet was, one of the big catalysts when you guys did your documentary. So, dude, when you owned, I think you really sent the message to him when you had Chris on, and Chris won me over. I love freaking Airsoft Fatty, and the fact that you guys just kind of showed me him, I'm grateful for the rest of my life.
Well, I gotta say, I think we're done with the iDubbbz.
Yeah.
It's
iDubbbz. Yeah. Forget about iDubbbz.
We didn't put Airsoft Fatty on there to own iDubbbz. We put him because his friend reached out to us and gave us the opportunity. Yeah. And we initially thought, Chris would be there for what, 3 days?
I thought he would take it for 3 days and then be like, I'm ready to go home. But he really made it his own home.
He made the fish tank his home, and he carried us a long way, man.
Yeah.
No, you guys created a real hell house. And Jet, you worked your ass off. He slept in the basement every single night. I mean, tell us about that experience, like living in that house, kind of like underneath it. That's even a little scarier than I think being on camera.
It was I think living on site. When I first was planning this out, I was thinking, okay, we need 3 guys. We're here every day, 8-hour shifts. We only need 1 person in at a time. That wasn't the case. We needed 3 people there 24/7, taking shifts, always being in the house. One thing, at first it was like there's too much work to leave. And then I realized it kind of earned us respect with the contestants. It's kind of like in solidarity. We're here with you too. I mean, yeah, their room is trash, but they come down to the basement for a confessional. And
basement's also trash.
Worse.
Yeah.
Trash worse. We have to use a porta potty. They have a bathroom. Our beds are totally deflated overnight. And yeah, I mean, we Ben W. Bush, follow him, by the way, he had trench foot. He got trench foot from sleeping in the basement.
What is trench foot? Wait, what is trench foot? Are you trolling? What the hell is trench foot? I've never even heard of that. What is that? What happened to his foot?
Infection.
When your tootsies get too wet, Alex.
Oh, you never got that in like Orgy, for example?
No, I dated a girl that
You
had.
don't want your tootsies getting wet, Alex.
Well, Sam, you know they always get wet. I constantly stay wet. I keep the hose wet too. I want them to know that. I don't know if
dry 'em
Josie
off.
and Letty
That's
will
the
admit
trick.
that, but I know secretly I got them a little moist throughout the show. Okay, Sam, I know you guys are busy. Well, listen, I know you guys are busy. We're about to let you go, but I got to say one thing, Sam. I can go back and listen to you make Tim Heidecker uncomfortable is my favorite clip, Sam. I'm just saying, you are an internet legend. For you even coming on my show for 5 seconds, dude, I owe you. And but
Maybe one day I'll kill him and you'll get to see that.
Dude, I'll help you. I'll be accessory to the murder. I don't care. I got nothing to lose, dude. I mean, I'm barely holding on to this job as we speak. So, dude, I'm down to clown.
Same. Yeah, I'm ready for my career to tank.
Same.
Okay, but who do we go after first, Sam? Hassan
Was that?
or Heidecker? Who do I troll first in your honor?
I think you should kill Tim Heidecker.
But not Hassan. We let Hassan live.
Hassan's living for Hassan is punishment enough.
Well, he's Gay Pride
think
Month. He's gonna have a really good month, I think, streaming because it's gonna be.
Yeah, he's gonna be beautiful all month. He's probably gonna be sucking on pickles and all these other types of things. But Tim is so twisted now. He's just evil, so he has to be taken out.
Okay, Tim Heidecker, listen, in Minecraft, we might have to take you out, quotes.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, and then a last thing that people want to know, $1 Million Extreme 2 is coming out. I mean, this is going to be literally, I think, it's going to be huge. Tell us a little preview about it. When can we expect it?
It's going to be fantastic. We got all hands on deck. It's going beautifully. And listen, I thought I was washed up too.
No.
Turns out I'm not.
Sam, shut up, dude.
Hey,
Dude, these content creators can't even hold your jock strap. I mean, you actually push the envelope. Dude, your song, I Love Jews. I mean, just saying, I copy you, Sam. I want to be funny and creative like you. You're a legend. And you have a workhorse. You have a soldier in jet. I mean, this guy would fight for the Ukrainian Foreign Legion and kill Vladimir Putin if he had to. So, Sam, you've created a monster, a two-headed monster that cannot be killed, dude. So keep up the good work.
Thank you for coming on our show.
Alex, your appearance on the show was fucking phenomenal, man. When you were up there, like, doing antics and making the show entertaining, I could, like, breathe for the first time in a few weeks, and you really helped me, man. And you helped the whole show. You helped all of us. You're really funny. All the contestants talked about you. They missed you. Like
They fucking miss you.
For real.
They actually miss you.
Well, I miss them. I mean, I miss you guys. I miss Jet the most. When you post that picture in that hat, I actually got emotional. Okay, Jet, keep killing it, dude. The next rendition of this, when you guys do it, it's going to be even 10 times better because you guys are going to be able to figure out, what works, what doesn't. So, man, I'm just telling you, you have the world by the balls when it comes to independent, comedy creation. You are the thought leader in that, Sam, and you too, Jet.
Got those nuts.
Dude, keep up the good work. Anything you ever need me for?
Team here. We're gonna kill it.
I will kill for you, Sam.
Tim Heidecker. I'm gonna kill Tim Heidecker. I'm building a bomb.
In Minecraft, and we do know how to get bomb instructions. All right, we love you, Sam. That was Sam Heidecker. I mean, Tim Heidecker, Sam Hyde. I don't even know
Alex,
Sam's name.
quick question about that. The whole chat is just saying, I love Jews, Jews rock. Did I miss a joke?
Yeah, Sam's very famous. He had a song on Adult Swim called I Love Jews, which is hilarious.
Okay.
And he got canceled. See, that's why Sam's such a badass. Adult Swim, they had one of the highest rated shows. It was incredible. And Tim Heidecker basically got his show fired because Tim Heidecker at the time had like 5 different shows on the network. So we don't like Tim Heidecker. We're not going to kill him, but in Minecraft, we would love for his avatar to not live very much longer.
No, I just hate love. Like I love these people. I hate love. Like everything is a commodity. Like I think that's what the World Economic Forum is really about.
Yeah, love is gay. Okay, all right. Jimmy, do we have to do anything before we start to do the Racial Supremacy Olympics?
We don't have. I was going to read AOC's best tweets, but if you just want to get into racial Olympics, then go for it.
Well, I mean, what does the chat want? Does the chat want AOC, or does the chat want?
They're just talking about Jews in the chat.
That's cool. We love Jews. We love Israel.
We do love Jews, but this is a lot.
Yeah,
very
I know.
pro-Semitic.
He has a very passionate audience, and we love Sam Hyde, and we're very honored for every comment and super chat. I think somebody, a $10 super chat. Tim Heidecker is beyond woke. Yes, he is. Tim Heidecker sucks. We are Team Sam Hyde and this blimp. Always remember that.
We have a Mudflap on, so let's either just go right to him, or do you
All
want
right, let's get on Mudflap. Let's get on Mudflap, and then we're gonna do the racial supremacy.
Oh, he's not. Well, We're connecting with him first. but
Okay,
yeah.
Jimmy. All right. Once again, I would love to just reach through. Where's
Did you
my-
really? No, your ESG goes up. Your ESG score goes up when you hire a retard. Is
Yes.
that what this is all about?
That's mainly what this is
Okay,
about.
I will make phone call to help you with your social credit score.
Yeah,
because-
please tell Glenn.
No, he's like too retarded though. Have you noticed this?
Yeah, he's very borderline. I thought he was borderline. He's full blown.
But he just said that the guest was cute. And
I
then
know,
what
and-
did he say after this?
I don't know. He's worse than Darius. And Darius is over here doesn't even, can barely even function mentally.
I will beat this man in. Okay, so can I talk about Herr Hitler and like how he like has, you know?
Yeah, okay, I guess, yeah, we can give a little context of why we're going to do the racial supremacy.
Okay,
Olympics.
well, so my father is about to start the fourth industrial revolution.
The fourth industrial
But
revolution.
Another man who started a Reich was Herr Hitler, and you know he made a lot of great workings. You know,
Hitler did?
a lot
No,
of
no, this is
the
not- he did very
Autobahn.
bad.
He
Hitler
did
was very
like
bad.
nature
He made
preserve.
Porsche and Volkswagen, I believe, but that's not good.
Yeah, a car for the people.
that's not good.
He's a
I
man
know, but
for
that's-
the people. No, but he just wanted to show off a little. You know, sometimes you show off.
I show off a lot, yeah.
Okay, well, he wanted to show off the perfect specimen of human perfection, the Aryan race.
Okay, no, that's not the best race. That's not the best race. So do not say that.
So then he brings the whole world to Berlin to show off the perfect man in the 1936 Olympics.
Okay, hold that thought. We're talking about
Oh.
the 1936 Olympics and Adolf. All right, now we welcome on America's country comedian, Steve Mudflap McGrew. Steve, welcome to the show, man.
Alex! Thank you.
Okay, Steve, dude, you're a real pimp on a
So
blimp.
excited to be here.
Well, are you familiar with my guest? I want to show him. This is Klaus Schwab Jr.
Hello, my slave. I'm your favorite oligarch. Yeah, my father runs Davos. But good to meet you, Mr. Mud Flappings.
So what do you think about that, Mr. Mudflap? You think he's a good guy or bad guy? I think the World Economic Forum kind of sounds fun. If you get free everything, you get to eat bug sandwiches. Why is that so bad?
Well, I just don't know about the bug sandwiches. The rest of it sounds pretty good, but bug sandwiches, I just, it's like eating at Burger King.
Well,
Whoa, throwing shade. But people in Louisiana time, for example, eat mud bugs all the time.
yeah,
So-
I know you've had crawfish. You know you've eaten crawdads. Why is it such a big deal if it's a roach above the ground instead of in the sea?
Well, I guess you're not far off because I don't know if you've ever stepped on a cockroach, that white stuff that shoots out. I think they call that grits.
Sure, and like, why waste this? Why waste this? Why not put seasoning for time on it, for seasoning for making, the monosodium glutamate, the glyphosating, and then you can stretch your meal.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, here, come on. My son, Jude, come here real quick. Steve, I want to get your opinion on this. So I had a wild trip in Las Vegas a few years ago, and I got this beautiful woman pregnant. And this is my son. They're trying to get back in my life and get child support. What would be the best way to avoid that and just make it so I don't have any fiscal responsibility? You can see this.
I would say from looking at that picture that you must have been really drunk because obviously it wasn't a beautiful woman.
No, it was. She was actually pretty beautiful. But now I have this spawn, and I'm really worried because I have a lot of mental health issues. I feel guilty passing on a lot of my mental health problems to young Jude. I know he's going to be a great athlete because we're going to get him on steroids really soon. But, other than that, other than getting him on steroids, I don't know if I really want to help him out that much.
Well, I think you should probably help him out and guide him. Take him to Hooters and make sure that he already appreciates big booty waitresses.
Yes, I think he will. And
That's real grooming.
yeah, that is the good grooming. We're actually teaching him how to work with big booty Latinas and help them learn English. We think that would be really beneficial to society. As a matter of fact, my attorney's right here. Come here, Sean, real quick.
Yeah.
So this is my attorney, Steve. And he's actually been kind of a pain in the ass. He's really he's not that great. Do you have any advice to my attorney on helping me in this upcoming custody battle?
I would suggest that he get some kind of hair like Matlock.
No, his hair. He just made fun of your hair, Sean. He says you need a hair to be an attorney. No, I think that he's hairless gives him a smooth exterior. It makes him look like an evil villain in a superhero movie. So I think that's very intimidating. And he's in great shape, Steve.
Well, I do have to agree with you. He does look like an evil villain from a movie. So maybe that would intimidate if you had a female judge.
Oh, yeah, he is going to be very intimidating to a female judge. All right, guys, well, you guys can take him off set. Make sure Jude does not take too many of the candy bars or anything like that. Check his pockets, please, and because I don't want him running around in Glenn Beck's office at all, dropping a dookie or anything, all right?
We don't want to do that.
Be very careful. Now, you guys just go sit over there. We'll get to you guys at the end of the show. I really appreciate that, Sean. I hope you're not billing me for each deal,
Absolutely.
right? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
No, but if he does check the chocolate out, then you can deduct that from the child support. So just like keep track of this.
Steve, when's the last time you had Bud Light, and did it turn you into a homosexual, yes or no?
I haven't had Bud Light ever in my life, so no, it did not. But I can't believe people would still drink that. It's so obvious now that that's all you don't even have to have a pride flag. You just have to have a Bud Light in your hand.
That's true. Klaus, just tell him what you like to drink.
No, so I want to make plugins. Thank you at Klaus Schwab Jr. on my Instagram. You can slide in my DMs. This is pure adrenochrome. This is only 80,000 euros, so great deal. You just put the baby head in the juicer, you know what I mean, and you'll make pure of this. And all the celebrities that are like not aging, they slide into my DMs, for example.
So if you want,
It's pretty obvious that Dianne Feinstein has not been getting her order.
yes, Dianne Feinstein needs some adrenochrome.
I do not talk about my past clients. I do not talk
all right,
about
let's
this.
leave Dianne out of this. So they call you Mudflap, Steve. I got in trouble because I asked Laura Trump if she did anal. Is Mudflap have any sort of anal reference, or is that just an old truck reference?
Well, it actually it was my morning radio DJ name. But yes, I've been told over and over in certain circles that has a reference to it.
Yeah, I love dropping some
Thanks
mud.
for bringing that up.
Yeah, well, in the morning, too, you have some coffee, and your morning radio, you always have to go number 2. I think that's just part of it. Yes.
No, and in Germany, it's not a porno unless there's shit stuff. So I like this.
Please, my son is right here.
but
Do
I'm
not
just-
tell him about a fecal matter pornography. Please, this is a child-friendly show.
I'm trying to make relations to her mud flapping.
That is true. Mudflap, did you know this in Europe that you can actually use anal sex as a currency or now?
I did not, but I will be writing a lot of checks over there next time I visit.
Yes, and you would be very well received because from the back, Steve, you would look like a beautiful blonde-haired woman. How do you keep the long... No, but how do you keep it growing like that? I mean, I'm already starting to recede a little bit. Klaus barely has a hair on his head. How do you keep that beautiful head of hair like that?
Ivory soap. But men only have three hairstyles: gay, straight, and homeless. And look, all three are represented right here tonight.
Yeah, I'm gay. Yours, what are you?
Perfect. I have royal Aaron privilege. I'm perfect blood.
Okay, he's perfect, and then I'm gay, and then you're homeless. Okay, that's cool. So, listen, we want to check all the boxes of intersectionality. As a matter of fact, our ESG score is rising because this episode is sponsored by gayness, just overall gayness. And tell me this, though. My producer, Jimmy, he suffers from autism. So, Steve, will you say something nice to him to actually kind of encourage him? I've been a little rough on him lately.
No, I really need it, Mudflap.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. One day you could probably sit in that same chair as Alex because he has it too.
Yeah, we're both autistic. Gosh, Steve, you know everything, dude. You are so inspirational. Okay, last thing before we go, kind of tell us, everybody talks about the culture war and this and that. I know that you like to use humor. But I mean, seriously, though, it's like I get made fun of a lot. Oh, I love the gay pride. What I'm saying is, do you ever get a lot of kickback from the right because you're using humor because you're not being serious enough in this culture war? The pussy hat! It's the pussy hat!
Whoa.
I get a ton of trouble because I do this character on Twitter and the internet called Liberal Larry. And I've done all kind of videos. I did some with Chad Prather years ago. And people hate it when I do this because they don't understand that it's not a parody. And that's my favorite thing when I do this character in the videos. I love to read the comment to call me an asshole.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Liberal Lisa or whatever. So do you think that we should expand adult content in child libraries?
I think we need to expand it more in PetSmart and Petco because I have a trans cat.
Oh, so it identifies as a boy? What is it, male to female, female to male?
It identifies as a dog.
Oh, it's a trans species. I know that. Ronnie the rat. Darius, a guy that works here, he does a lot of trans species stuff. That's a very, very weird transition.
Very strange. He like goes meh bark. It's very strange.
It's a very gay bark.
Yeah, I'm just confused when people play characters. It's like, who am I talking to? Her mud flapping? Like, now I'm confused. I don't know.
I hate it when people play a character because you don't know.
It's like,
Just be yourself, you know?
It's weird, isn't it?
love yourself.
Love yourself, Mudflap.
I mean, hate yourself. I hate
I
love.
did that before the show.
Well, listen, Mudflap, I love your work. I think that you're kicking butt, even if you're liberal, even if you're conservative. I think you are a beautiful, handsome young man. So before you go, tell us where they can find you and tell us about your podcast.
I have a podcast called Remasculate because I think it's time we need to bring back men. We need to start raising little boys to be men again. Don't just turn them loose and go, you're free to be whatever you want to be. Give them a BB gun. Let them shoot each other. No one's ever put an eye out. I've never met anybody that went, what happened to your eye? Goddamn BB gun. Not one time. So let's bring it all back.
Well, my producer's eye, if you guys can show him, I can actually take out his eye right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. But Mudflap, now I'm trying to get the laser right on his cornea. Do you see that? It's not as accurate.
Oh, no! Look at that! That is beautiful!
Look, I can take out his cornea right now. So Mudflap, yeah.
No, I haven't been able to see out of my right eye for about 3
Shut
weeks
up,
now.
Jimmy. Nobody gives a damn about your eye problems.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
And why don't you have your neck brace on? I thought you had a spinal issue. It seems to heal up pretty fast.
You took it away from me. You said I was punished for.
Yeah, because you
messing
look
up
like
the
a little
audio.
bitch in that thing. She's my
Yeah.
friend's son. I'm sorry. Somebody hold my son's ears. Shh. Everybody be quiet.
Okay.
Don't say anything, Jimmy.
Okay. Okay.
Show me.
We have to go to our next.
Shut up, Jimmy. We're doing the silent bit. I love it when we just sit here silently. You always, Jimmy, sometimes you're just so unfunny. Okay, Steve, leave us with some anecdote or give us some hope because a lot of people are hopeless right now. Make us happy.
Well, I just think if you look at Dianne Feinstein's hand and your hand doesn't look like that, you have hope in your life.
No, she's working girl, though. Imagine all the working she makes, you know what I mean?
From hand jobbing.
Well, I hear a rumor about this,
Oh,
yes.
speaking of, hey, Steve, are you into fitness? Because, dude, I've been freaking using this shake weight, dude, and I'm down like 25 pounds.
I do that with a Bud Light, and then I pop it and let it shoot in my face.
I do both. I'm just not jacking it. I'm just working it and drinking Bud Light. Just like every gay party in Dallas.
That is a man.
No, I'm confused if this Mudflap or is a liberal character.
Are you confused now, Klaus?
No, now I'm clear.
Okay, now he's clear.
You recalibrate my brain chip brain.
Okay, all right. Steve, I'm gonna continue to hit this. Thank you, and for protecting all the puss. Have a good one.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye, my slave.
Well, I don't know if he's technically a slave. I think,
Alex,
yes.
report from the chat. Someone just commented, Jimmy is the reason genocide exists.
Okay,
Oh,
Jimmy,
yeah.
that's not good. Do not use the word genocide on this show. That is a trigger word for the... Don't say genocide, please. Apologize.
I'm just reading quotes from our fans.
Yeah, do not read them. Our fans are insane. They're
Okay,
probably hopped
okay.
up on fentanyl and gummy bears and whatever Darius takes. Okay, now, guys, we have to get to a very important part of our episode. The fight for racial supremacy.
Look, you know, you cannot make an omelet without cracking some eggs, you know? So genocide has negative connotations, but...
It's not that bad.
Well, look, okay, let me just take back to Uncle Klaus story time.
Yes.
You know, the time was 1930s, you know, Herr Hitler, Uncle Führer was getting...
Your uncle? He's your uncle?
Well, like by proxy, you know, close friends,
cool,
of your father, you can call uncle sometimes. And so he was building this beautiful Deutschland after World War I was going down, down, down. And this charismatic leader says, listen, but we are the perfect man. we're the perfect lady. And that he made birthing farms to get the better and better genetics, you know, birthing, like rows of ladies.
Eugenics, right? That's not good. Eugenics is bad, right?
Why do you mean this? Because then he showcased in the 1936 Olympics to prove that we had the perfect Aryan race. But there was a very bad guy in the situation.
Who was it? Hitler?
Jesse Owens.
Was worse than Hitler?
No, yes, because he put egg on Hitler's face, and this was very disrespectful.
I thought Hitler was a vegetarian.
No, he was a good host. We show great Gastfreundschaft. We put them in hotels. We give them the nice food times.
Did they have separate hotels, or did the?
Yes. Yes, separate but worse.
Oh, separate but worse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, but so then Jesse Owens comes and we put out meters and seconds and in the bracket of racing, and then the race would race. I'm confused. Am I saying this right? Is this how?
It sounds right. I don't know. I can't understand a lot of what you say.
The racings, the different racings.
Well, yes, the different events. Okay.
No, they would race.
Yes.
A different racial group would race.
Oh,
right,
okay.
To see who's the better race.
It was a racial race.
The right. Does this? Am I saying?
No,
English
it makes sense.
is
It makes
bullshit.
sense. No.
Like
This all
English
makes very...
It's very. It's like I hate my face when I make English. But so then I'm very mad at this, and I will get revenge on this. And I found out how. Darius, I will smash him. We have set 3 contests up for this, and it will not even be close. And I will get revenge for the great Hitlers. So.
Okay, well, before we do this event, we're going to have to get into Darius. Come here right now. Sam Cam, we need a wide shot. Darius, after last night, we got a lot of complaints. Apparently, using an African-American man as a furniture was a little insensitive. And a lot of people are like, oh, why didn't you use a white person? Well, first of all, a white person wouldn't be strong enough. You did a hell of a job. You're strong, you're powerful, you're incredible. I think... personally, you're the superior race and a better representation for the future of humanity and society. Now, Klaus Schwab Jr., he tends to disagree. He thinks that he is the superior race, and he thinks that he sounds like my buddy Nick Fuentes a little bit over there. He sounds like Cozy.tv.
Yeah. Well, I think that it's fair to have a brains contest, a brawn contest, and an anatomy contest.
Ooh,
it's the only way to make this.
Anatomy contest. So before this event, this is the Racial Olympics, we actually measured their genitalia from the shaft, the bottom of the shaft, to the very tip. So we're going to reveal that at the very end, who has the more dominant dong. But before we do that, we're going to do a battle of wits and a battle of brawn. Starting off, Darius, I want you to take a seat right there. Sit down in my seat, the captain's chair. So for the first challenge of the Racial Supremacy Olympics, we are going to do, and where's the microphone? Darius, please use this. We are going to do a spelling contest. Darius, the first word is baseball.
Baseball. B-A-S-E-B-A-L-L.
That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. Hit the ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, shut up, Jimmy. All right. Now, Klaus Schwab Jr., your word is school.
Schule, S-C-H-U-L-E.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect.
Schule.
No, school is spelled. How do you spell school?
S-C-H-O-L-L. I mean, S-C-H.
That's correct. Give him a ding. Hit the ding. Give him the right. That's how you spell school.
Oh,
This is English. That's how you spell it.
okay. Well, I'm at disadvantage now because I'm in my zweite language. This is,
It doesn't matter second language, schmecked language. Darius is from the streets. He didn't get the Harvard education or Princeton education like my producer did. So he's just straight cash money, as we say in the hood.
Okay.
Now,
a test of brawn.
a test of brawn.
Hold on. Let me drink adrenochrome. I will be needing my juice for this.
Yeah, I have a little adrenochrome for energy. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the beginning of the Olympics, to the Greco-Roman wrestling era. That's right, Darius. We're going to pit you against Klaus
So I
Schwab.
should be naked forces?
No. Keep your
Oh,
clothes
no.
on. We're on YouTube. Do not whip
What?
out your
No, I
dong.
thought you said
No
Greco
nudity.
rules.
No nudity on YouTube.
I thought you said Greco rules.
No. Please, Darius, stand up. Okay, guys, when I say go, you're going to lock up right at the very beginning. When I say go, you're going to wrestle to whoever says mercy or taps out first. If somebody dies, they die. That's just what happens. Darius, please, I love you. If you do die, remember that. And when you go to heaven, tell God, give me some breaks.
I'm still annoyed it's the first competition.
Okay.
But, I will make it up for this. Okay.
Now, this is it.
I can get revenge.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fight! Don't be so gay. Oh, look, he got him! Oh, he got him! Pin him! Pin him! 1, 2, 3! He's out! He's out, Darius! Oh, he's so chocolatey and strong! Oh, my chocolate! Oh, my chocolate! My chocolate! My sweet chocolate! My sweet chocolate candy bar. Shut up, Klaus. That was a hell of
Why
a
did you
job.
make it so painful? You should not have made it this painful.
Well, this is what happens, Klaus. When you come up against an African American and you haven't trained properly, you're going to lose. They are the most dominant.
I had the best blood money can make.
Sometimes it's not about blood. Sometimes it's about skin color. And once again, we proved that all black men are superior athletes.
Well, there's a third combo.
I know, we're about to get into that. That's why there's not very many white NBA players. Because black people are better at basketball. That's not an accident. That's just a mathematical fact. Is that correct, Darius?
Fucking right.
Okay, do not cuss. My son is right there, Darius. Gosh, please, for the love of sweet baby Jesus. Now, what we did earlier, I measured from the shaft to the urethra. Who had the biggest wiener? We had Klaus Schwab coming in at 165 millimeters.
Can I just say this was fair? You really got into there with.
Yes, we chubbed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We were looking at some old Hillary Clinton videos, and you were pretty rock hard, I'll be honest.
Well, my terror rapist, my
Terror rapist?
No, my therapist. He says I'm very triggered by this. My terror rapist says I'm triggered by this lady.
Oh, is that why you were so erect?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, we measured Darius. Now, he was limp. As limp like a wet spaghetti noodle. Something that you would get from Olive Garden if you ordered a delicious fettuccine alfredo, that limp. And he came in at 227 millimeters.
Oh, come on.
Yes, once again, the superior size, power, and brains. So a lot of people out there, you think, I'm in the Illuminati, I'm so smart. Darius, a man off the streets, a man that took a bus here, a short bus, was able to defeat one of the most powerful people's children in the entire world.
I'm going to collect severe beating from this. I am really, my father, Santa Claus Schwab, will not be happy with this result.
He's not. But you know what he's going to be happy about? We're going to play this little clip about Klaus. Roll the tape.
Hello, I'm Klaus Schwab Jr. I'm the trust fund son of the World Economic Forum, and I am next in line to inherit Earth Incorporated. My father, and for funny times I call him Santa Claus Schwab, he will be buying the whole world very, very soon.
What the World Economic Forum is doing is to promote this public-private cooperation to master the fourth industrial revolution. We will have to prepare very well for this revolution. It will be like a tsunami.
Ownership is a burden that should fall on the shoulders of oligarchs like me and my families. We will own everything, and you will be happy. I'm sorry, excuse me, it's too late. I'm getting a phone call. Hunter Biden's.
How you doing? Let's party.
I can't party right now. I'm making recordings.
Man, I got Lady Gaga with me. We're gonna traffic some of her fans.
Now that sounds fun.
Put some drugs in their dead bodies.
Hunter, did you erase your laptop from the last time we made party times in Delaware's?
Let's party, man.
Where we rented the donkey, remember the donkey? That time with the midget. Did you erase your laptop after that?
That's all you, brother.
Did I order the donkey? I think I need the security deposit back.
That was supposed to be on your account. I'm not paying for
I'm
that
sorry.
donkey.
Okay, I have to go out.
Oh,
Okay,
hey,
Hunter.
come on.
Bye-bye. My father will own the car on your driveway, for example. He will own the wedding ring on your finger. He will own the schnitzel you consume for breakfast times. And as it slides in your esophagus, past your stomach, and it becomes your shit, he will own that. I will own the spunking from your phallus as it enters your wife on your wedding night. I will own the fetus incubating in her stomach place. And as it barrels into my new world orders, I will put a chip in your baby to calculate the worth of my ownership. It might be lazy at the kindergarten or labor camps, for example. And after we sell Earth through the Galactic Federation bylaw sell high, then they will have the kill switch. I'm Klaus Schwab Jr. You can email me, and you can also check out my Instagram where I'm ruling the world of all of you peasants from my father's helicopter. Aliens worshipped.
Well, that was a great little a preview about your relationship with Hunter Biden, which was interesting.
Well, I was making a propaganda film to tell the peasants that very soon they will not own the automobile, for example.
Yeah.
And then Hunter called me. But that was supposed to be cut out. I don't know why they
it
left
sounded
that
like
in.
he was doing some weird stuff with Lady Gaga, but who knows? You guys are into some weird stuff. But now we welcome on the founder of the social media company Minds. You guys have probably seen the Minds Fest. We welcome on the one, the only, Bill Ottman. Bill, welcome to the show, my friend.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Well, listen, we're learning. I don't know if you know this, but this is one of my favorite books. It's about how to become retarded. So why is it there's not enough content on Minds about becoming retarded? Why is that? Are retarded people outlawed from your platform?
We actually have a pretty strong, challenged community.
Okay, good. Yeah, okay, so autism is still allowed on your platform?
Yes, absolutely.
It's very strong with me. Okay, Bill, and then you've been doing these great events. I think one of my favorite events was the one in New York. You had Chrissy Mayer hosting it. And I really liked what you did is that you guys are trying to be innovative where you have people that are like debate bros or debate hoes, whatever you want to call them, a nickname. And then you brought somebody from the audience to actually interact. So I just love what you're doing. What was, I guess, the motivation to create Minds and, kind of what is your passion? What are you passionate about, Bill?
I mean, yeah, with the events, it's all about bringing people from opposite sides of the spectrum together to go at it, and have fun and be weird and but dig into it. And people like Destiny, Cornel West, Daryl Davis, Tulsi, they're all generally on the left and willing to have the conversation. Cornel really does not care. He did interviews with Gavin McGinnis and that. Those are the types of people that actually cause human progress. Obviously, typically libertarians, people on the right are much more willing to have conversations these days. Unfortunately, I wish that wasn't the case, but yeah, man, I think that we just need to not let ourselves kind of get stuck in echo chambers. So, as with the future of social media, we have to be careful of that as well, that we don't just kind of create a tribal version of what the other side did.
No, and that's really what's happening too. And you see all this infighting with the Trump and DeSantis stuff. I mean, talk about cringe. I'm the king of cringe, and there's nothing more cringe than these people that are just so based on Trump or DeSantis when at the end of the primary, they're going to all have to do an about face and basically support the politician that they're just pooping on. So I don't know. I think you're right. At this echo chamber, I can't hardly get leftists to come on my show but those are the most interesting guests, in my opinion.
Have you had any notable ones yet?
Not really. I'm trying to get on. Yeah, Vito. I got in trouble for that. I had Vito on, Vito Giswaldi, who's a defender of cuties. And I still, I had Jimmy Dore on, but Jimmy Dore is pretty based now, so he's really not that different. But
yeah, he's very free speech supporting. You kind of have this crew of more classical liberal progressives, Greenwald, Dor, Taibbi, that crew who's like more than willing to have the conversation, really important people. And then we were talking, I sent you a Supermind about Sacha Baron Cohen. He would be great. I mean, you guys would get along, I think.
Dude, he's like my hero. I mean, literally, I want to be like Sasha, but now his politics like are so crazy. I don't even know if he'd give me a chance.
Well, he's like pro censorship on social media.
Yeah.
Which is so bizarre. And this is like this weird like short circuit that's been happening. It makes no sense because he needed so much free speech to be able to put out what he put out, and then he just reverses.
Dude, he used every negative stereotype about Jewish people in all of his movies, and that's what was funny. I'm just saying, you know, he can make a joke out of it, but now if you made those same jokes, he would want that person to get canceled. I mean, those are very edgy stuff that he was doing, and isn't that weird how, like, I'm pro-free speech. Even if somebody's making fun of me, I want them to be able to have freedom of speech. So why do these people get in power, then all of a sudden, like, I guess their, you know, their whole character...
Just think that they think that it is helping by, you know, deplatforming. There's just the myth going around that it actually stops the spread of misinformation or hate or whatever, you know, the phrase is. But the actual peer-reviewed research shows the exact opposite, that censorship increases radicalization, causes, you know, people to get isolated, people to become more reinforced in their views. So yeah, I mean, what we've been doing on at minds.com and on the app is just trying to have as much speech as possible and giving people as much control as possible so they don't have to see anything they want to see. And I think this is spreading. I mean, it's crazy. You've got, you know, Twitter's moving in the right direction. You've got a bunch of other alternatives that are growing. So like, it's kind of a breath of fresh air that, you know, because for the past 5 years, you know, a year ago, it was like there's alternative social media and big tech. And now it's like things are starting to change. Though I will say that what is happening with Twitter in like India and the EU is it's definitely an interesting debate. Like Elon's trying to say that there's no choice in the matter, and that basically they have to censor that content.
Whatever the government says, right? But Bill, he's saying whatever the Indian government wants.
Yeah, whether it's India or, you know, EU or Germany, and so the argument, I mean, they could get banned if they disobey. And so that's the game of chicken that's getting played. Like, I don't actually think that Germany would ban Twitter because all those politicians and journalists are addicted to Twitter. So I think that Elon could play chicken with them, but I understand why he doesn't want to. They have, you know, millions of users there. And if they got shut down there, it would be bad for Twitter.
Well, you know, I don't know if you know this. We have Klaus Schwab Jr. on, and he loves TikTok. Tell us about, you know, why TikTok's so important.
Because we can harvest the information. When you get the terms of service, we get all your photos from your grandma. We can, let's say she dies, for example, but we need information from you or her.
Yes.
Then we can face swap agent to be your grandma. Oh, hello. I need information. Oh, Grandma, I forget the bank code for my inheritance. I was gonna give you. Boom. So I love TikTok for this. Also, if misinformation is very dangerous on Twitter, I'm pro-censorship. I'm more of socialist totalitarianism because look at from the inside the castle in the oligarchy.
Yes.
Let's say we need a population, just like a pigeon, just like how we put chips in dolphins to test their migration.
Yes.
We need to do this to our slaves. And
that's true. Wait, Bill, are you watching me? Because I've been sending, ever since I got Minds, I've been sending all these dick pics. Can you see those dick pics, or am I safe?
You're safe. You're safe. Those are...
Gimme, thank goodness. I was so worried. I know your chat's not encrypted. I just want to make sure nobody working at Minds can see those pictures.
Just between me and you, Alex. Don't worry.
I have Jimmy look at all my pictures. He photoshops and makes it look longer. Is that bad that I have my producer photoshop my dick pics?
No, I mean, what's a producer for?
No, exactly. And when I went to India, for example, or when I went to Tokyo to make... you know, Gastfreundschaft, or to make...
What is Gastfreundschaft? What is that?
Hospitality for making. When I went to these places, I photoshopped my penis in like a kimono, for example.
And that was good?
No, just to make a simulations.
Bill,
like
do you think that assimilates
like all these dicks?
No, quit. My son is right here on set.
Wait, I need to ask Klaus a question. Like, so what are you and the Chinese government doing with all that data? Like, are you sifting through You know, like, are you finding people that you want to sync up with and meet up with and checking out their private chats? Like, what kind of behavior is going on?
Well, let's say, for example, someone goes into a hospital and someone has like hangnail and then other person has gunshot wound. You need to triage. Like, let's say we need to go off the planet. We need to know who is a nice slave.
Okay, enough about slaves. We've already been too racial this episode.
Oh.
Actually, and we determined that black people is the most superior race. Do you agree with that, Bill?
You know, it's probably
Cut
good
out. Say it again.
Okay, okay, it's probably better they don't answer that. But
Yeah, let's just move on.
We determined that African Americans are the most superior race, and they're the best at sports.
Did he freeze when he said
Yeah,
this?
don't worry about it, Bill. Okay, tell the people before you go. We got to end the show. Tell the people where they can find you and how they can support you. And you're just on Joe Rogan. Congratulations, that was incredible. But tell us, we're going to put a link to Minds. Everybody needs to go and make an account. You're able to contact people. You're able to connect with each other on there in a way that you're not allowed to on Twitter. So if you guys want to ask me a question or get in contact with me, I answer all my super minds. So make sure to go to minds.com. And Bill, tell the people before you go how they can support you.
Yeah, just so people, super minds are similar to super chats, but you will get a response or you get your money back. That's the main difference between super minds and super chats. So send Alex crazy requests and, hopefully he'll respond to them. Find me at minds.com/Ottman, MINDS.com. Thanks for having me, man.
Bill, you rock, man. Keep up the good work. I will see you soon. Tell Sean, tell everybody there. I really appreciate all the hard work. Keep it up.
Thanks for having me.
Peace. Okay, all right. Wow, it's been a crazy show. Now, my son, my attorney, come here before we go. We want to actually, no, come on, Joey Lynn, come on. Guys, on a serious note, listen, my attorney, he approved this. Joey Lynn, here's the microphone. Even though we had a one-night stand, a little tryst, and we created a beautiful baby, Joey Lynn is being unfairly prosecuted right now by the weaponized Department of Justice system run by Joe Biden. So, Joey Lynn, tell the people how they can help you and what you're going through.
Yeah, thanks so much, Alex. So, very real story. My family and I, my actual husband, Robert, and Jude's real dad, are getting sued under the Ku Klux Klan law of 1871 for exercising free speech. Free speech is a constitutional right for every American. Whether we agree or not on politics, it's for everyone and it needs to be defended. You can support our fight to defend free speech at freespeechdefender.com. We're going bankrupt. We've cashed out our 401k, and the White House officials and Democrat politicians suing us are trying to make sure that you don't have free speech either. So you can support our fight at freespeechdefender.com. Thank you, Alex.
No, and guys, I'm not paying any child support, so all that money goes to them.
That's why we need.
That's why you guys need it. So please go to Free Speech Defender.
Alex is a deadbeat, so please support our fight.
Well, my attorney's a great attorney. I have a good attorney. So guys, please go there and support them. We really need it. And guys, we're about to play our sample of our hit single, Big Booty Latina. But before that, I see somebody, we have a very special guest.
No, my ride is here.
Yes, what is this? Who is this?
Yes, I'm here to get mine for you for the Illuminati ritual, emphasis on Nazi.
Oh, what is this all about, Klaus? Is our time over on the blimp?
Well, I have to go, I have to go see Johnny Depp, I have to go see this and that person, but I have to, make ritual. But, for plausible deniability that I did not, harvest the human harvest, I have to wear masks. So, I do not know, maybe Lady Gaga will be there, but I do not.
I gotta ask my attorney, does this sound scary? Is this legal, what they're doing?
To be honest, Alex, I have no idea. This is way beyond my legal precedence to touch this.
I don't know if it is legal, but you know what? I don't give a damn, because you know why? My favorite Big Booty Latina, AOC, is out there. So you guys, I just want to hug you guys. Thank you, man. It's been great having you guys on the blimp.
Oh, thanks for having us.
If you guys have any leftover cat blood or any Hunter Biden semen.
Oh, there's always leftovers.
There is? Please, the address.
You want the doggy bag?
I would love a doggy bag of some cat blood.
Or some Verspunken?
Some Verspunken.
I can make this. You want some Scheiße too on the side? How many sides do you want?
Like 4 or 5.
You want a protein and 2 sides?
At least 5.
Okay, I can make this.
5 ounces, yeah.
Okay, like a hot plate.
Hot plate.
I will make this.
Okay, we're gonna get some schmeckle. Go to Free Speech Defender. Help out my son. He's my son. I love you, boy. But I won't pay for you. I won't pay for you financially. But you're gonna be great. Kids that actually come from broken homes oftentimes become the best pro athletes. Jamarcus Russell, O.J. Simpson. All right, guys. It's been a great show. Primetime 99. We had Sam Hyde. We had Jet Neptune. We had Steve Mudflap McGraw. We had Bill Ottman. We had Klaus Schwab. We had my son. We had Joey Lynn. And Darius was the most supreme of all. I love you guys. Check out this hit single, Big Booty Latina by Primetime, JVT, and probably some other people I don't remember.
This song is dedicated to all the big booty Latinas. AOC, I'm talking to you, señorita.
Love big booty Latinas. Boy Bonita, filling out arenas. AOC acting like she never seen us. Don't you know she makes the best margaritas?
Big booty Latina, you are so sweet. I love to eat your taco meat
And look at pictures of your boyfriend's feet.
Put that Cuban on your taco, spread it around like bullets in Chicago. AOC, you're so sexy. Every insurrectionist deserves a felony. Your body could melt the ice caps, and your brain will cause a financial collapse. Your fiance had nothing to say when I said your booty was fine that day. You started off as a bartender, now you're white supremacy's biggest tormentor. Your booty is so fine, and your eyes are so splendor.
Big ass, look at that big juicy booty.
Love big booty Latinas. Boy Bonita, filling out arenas. AOC acting like she never seen us. Don't you know she makes the best margaritas? Turn that frown upside down. Big booty Latinas make the world go round. Sofia Vergara is Colombiana, and she's so bonita that she makes me wanna move to Colombia. She fine as hell. If it helps my chances to join the cartel, J-Lo's booty is moving some weight. Stick your face in there and you might suffocate. Shakira, Shakira, please don't be shy. She's telling the truth cause those hips don't lie. But I'll need some good luck or buena fortuna with Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna. Love big booty Latinas. Boy Bonita, filling out arenas. AOC acting like she never seen us. Don't you know she makes the best margaritas?
Look at that booty on AOC.
With that big juicy
Creepy guy who hassled her on the steps of the Capitol.
You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Jesus Christ.